All right. What's going on? Welcome to Talk Football with me. Hey man, listen, man, listen. Shout out to the few of my day ones that rock with me. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for sticking with me. Um, Listen, I'm learning this stuff. I'm gonna stop giving excuses, but I hate being tardy. That's so unprofessional. But like it's a lot of little stuff in the background. I'm kind of new to it. I'm learning everything. I'm mastering everything real quick. But what I mean. So bear with me, people. Bear with me. Um, I'm trying to do it live, but I got to pre-record because the Streamlab is messing up. Got to do it live. I'm trying to do it live. Trying to all my people who don't get that, like just Google Bill O'Reilly and do it live. You'll see what I'm talking about. Most of y'all probably get it. But yeah, man. So I apologize about that. This one will probably be late. Just the the time that I put out there, I just couldn't. It's a lot of technical difficulties, but I got it. I'm good. Um, Texans versus the Pats. This one right here, like I've been calling it. I think this and I think that. Oh, they got it. This is a veteran quarterback. I've been wrong about some. These veteran quarterbacks, they've been disappointing me. I'm talking about Super Bowl champs. I mean, like MVPs of the league. Well, Aaron Rodgers is old, but I mean, listen. I guess this is a new day in the league. Like Justin Herbert and them getting beat up by these second year quarterbacks. Drake Mays. Like it's bruh. Anyway, man, let's get into it. This right here is the battle of the second year quarterbacks with the great defenses. I so don't. How do I pick? How do I pick now? I was wrong about these two, as far as like picking who was gonna win. Cause like I'm like second year quarterbacks. They're not gonna beat the veterans. But like I said in the pregame videos, these dudes do have teams, and regardless of their experience, they did pull off. They pull off the upset. Well, not upset because they were favored to win, but you get what I'm saying. Upset to me. So yeah, so there you have it. Um, Flowers to both D. Both defenses are. I don't even know. I think the Houston defense is better, but I think the Pats have a better team. Don't get me wrong. The Houston defense is not like the Pats defense are not far behind. As a matter of fact, they're not. They're like this. And but anyway, man, let's get into it. Texans versus the Pats. I just this one was hard for me, but I gotta go with the Pats. I gotta go with the Patriots. I apologize, Texas fan. I keep betting against y'all, but I keep betting against the Patriots too. So this one right here, I had to choose, between one of them, and I gotta go with the Patriots. They got. I like their receiving core against that against that Houston secondary, and that Houston secondary is crazy with it. But their receivers are not like you talking about Steph Diggs and the boy Booty and them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like their names have been more called, and their names they just got more talent, young talent. They got Nico Collins, and they have like another receiver who's a no name. Um, Anything could happen, but you know, um, same thing with running backs. The boy Stevenson, his physique, he's fast, he's strong, he's big. I like their running backs over the Houston running back. He's nice, but another no name. So it's like they're nice. They I like their offense is high power. I do think CJ is the better athlete. I think he's the better. I don't know if he's the better quarterback, but he's the better athlete as far as like scrambling, can get away, can run, can take a hit better, stronger. You know what I mean? Maybe Drake's the better quarterback, but whatever, man. But even though, like I said, it's confusing. I've never been so confused. I think this is gonna be probably the closest, and we've had some close ones. This is gonna be super duper close. Like, if it go any other way, I would be like I would be really, really surprised. But let's get into it, man. Pats versus the Texans. This game, the battle of the young upcoming QBs that's about to take over the league, that has made me look and feel stupid beating up the vets, the Pro Bowlers. So let's get into it, man. Pats versus the Texans.
What's the saying? Houston, we have a problem? Yeah, we have a problem. We have a problem with your offense.
Here's an interception for good measure, and it's a touchdown, Texans.
Texans, the hottest team in the NFL, 10 straight wins. Don't even care if they're rude to the elderly. They take their defensive attitudes to New England.
That's another thing. Like, everybody got, like, the Texans, 10 straight wins? 10 straight? By the way, this is what I was talking about. This is how I like doing it, like playing the video and narrating and adding my 2 cents and saying my initial thoughts and my little final. This is how I wanted to do it live. I want to do it live like this. But whatever, I'll pre-record it and air live. I'll whatever till I figure out Streamlab. I think it's my computer or my Streamlab. My computer's nice, but it's like you saw the live I did yesterday. I'm gonna keep that up. I'm gonna keep that up. Like, man. Cause I don't plan on stopping, man. Even if I have only 2 people watch me, I love doing this. I love sports. I love football. It's the best game in the world. Um, this is just my thing, man. From I've said it a million times, from top to bottom, from the gameplay to the organization to the, it's just like this magical puzzle, and when you put all the pieces together right, and you use your intellect and you use your expertise and you use your patience and it just, when you do it right, you're gonna win the championship or you're gonna come close. That's why we see some teams, they're always in the dance. They're always there because they have a great franchise. Anyway, whatever. Getting a little nerdy, expressing my love for the game and why I do this. So I'm saying I'm gonna always talk, and it's a great community. It's a lot of dudes out there who's like, this is what we do. We love it. We're guys. We're guys in America. We love our football. That's what we do, man. So I'm gonna always have content. So these are the little baby steps or whatever. So I'm gonna have some little mistakes or whatever, but we're getting better every day. And once it get to a certain place, it's over. Once I get the certain sounds and whistles and bells, and I watch. I'm telling you, this thing gonna be like a first take or something. Like a what's another show? Like a undisputed or something. Yeah, all right, man. Listen, whatever. Back to the game. Back to the game.
England next, a place used to playing football this time of the year. And just like in the past, this Patriots bunch isn't a one-trick pony.
4th down, Herbert hit to end it. They are moving on.
New England has won 14 of their last 15 games. The headliner all year has.
So one team has won, like, what did they say? I was running my mouth. I'm sorry. How many games have Houston won? Did you hear how many games New England has won in a row?
14 of their last.
Forget the 8-game win streak. What was that? 10, whatever. 14 of their last 15. You see why I'm confused? See why I'm confused now? See why I'm confused? And they're not like veteran top notches. They're not like your Big Bens or like your Aaron Rodgerses or like your. They're brand new. They're not franchise like quarterbacks that are known for being they they're not, I guess they are now, but they're second year. Second year. Well, this is CJ's 3rd year. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I am impressed. These dudes are too young, and to be balling like this in this league, like, I don't think people understand how. Do y'all understand how hard it is to be a successful quarterback in the NFL? Like, do y'all understand how hard it is? Some teams go through quarterbacks, go through quarterbacks, go through quarterbacks, and to come in the league in your second year, like CJ is in the playoffs every year. Drake, did they go to the playoffs last year? I don't remember. But to be here, all right, man, whatever. And I love their coach too. Like, he's a player. He's about to headbutt him, but it's like he's crazy, bro. Vrabel's crazy.
Last 15 games, the headliner all year has been Drake May, but their defense stole the show in their wild card win, holding the Chargers to 3 points. Only 3 teams all year have scored 24-plus points on them.
One-on-one, this is it. It's a touchdown or I make this tackle, and he drilled him.
Texans are like, hold my beer, kid. We have all these really impressive season numbers. Like, for the sake of not making everyone sit through 6 extra ads, points per game, yards per game, third down, passer rating allowed, all the passing stats, all the rushing stats, all the cooking stats, pass rushing stats, all the sarcastic.
Bro, two ferocious defense. Now you understand why I picked the Texans defense over the Pats defense. But just watch. The Pats defense ain't no slouch. Watch this. Watch this. Both D's, bro. Both D's are like about the same. Two young quarterbacks that are nice. Like, it was just a couple things. Like both lines, I didn't even have both offensive lines are gonna both offensive lines are good, but like both offensive line got to deal with two great pass rushers. It's like they're exact same teams. So it came down to the Pats wide receivers are better to me are better than the Texans wide receivers, and the Pats running backs are better than the you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
To ball stats, they were elite all year in all of them.
And that Pats secondary might be a little better than the Texans. It's so back and forth, man. One team is better at this, the other team is better at that. But overall, the Texans got them a little. I mean, the Pats got them a little bit to me. To me.
And showed as much in their win over Pittsburgh in the wild card when they held the Steelers to 6 points while scoring twice themselves.
Rodgers, time runs out. It's picked up by the Texans, and he is in for a touchdown.
They dominated Aaron Rodgers the same way Doc Holliday did Ringo, the same way they have dominated just about every quarterback they've faced, maybe sent the legend into retirement, not just off a pick six, but off a 146-yard outing, just 4.4 yards per attempt allowed, so why bother trying to throw?
And this defense is just smothering the Steelers' offense.
They will be your Huckleberry, say when. Corner Derek Stingley, their doc. Corner Kamari Lassiter, Wyatt Earp. Corner Jalen Petrie, one of the other brothers. Safety Kalen Bullock, the other one. All of them had A-level 2025s. They gave up 42 yards to DK Metcalf. That was it. No one else with even 27 yards last week.
On the move. Got a man, and the pass is incomplete.
And now here comes Drake May, a lot of people's MVP. He guided the Pats to the second most points per game this season, but they weren't as potent potables in their wild card win, just 16 points versus LA's top.
The numbers, bruh. Look at the numbers, bruh. Points per game, second. Yards per game, third. Third down, 6. Red zone. Look at the numbers. I'm telling you, they're both. CJ's nice though. You gonna see CJ's number. You've seen both defenses. The second, they're the exact same teams. Exact same teams. Two young quarterback on their rookie contract still that the franchise could build around, and so they created crazy defenses around them. Hey, Vikings. You see what's going on, right? We have a good one on his rookie contract. We have the QB whisperers. I mean, QB whisperer. If it's working out for these two, for these other teams, if it's working out for the Bears, why would you want to get rid of our? You know what? I'm just. I know they're not going to do it, but I'm just trying to talk to the fans. Our team is right here. Our team is better than. Our team is this good. We should be here. We should be in this divisional round. My Minnesota Vikings. I'm not looking at teams that are like better than my Vikings. That offensive line problem we had, and the kid had to have a few little stumbles with his first few games, but going into next season, all right, whatever. I'm a Vikings fan. All right, back to the. But yeah, you see, like two crazy deep. They're the exact same teams. Two crazy defenses. Two young quarterbacks. It's this is I can't pick, man, but I had to pick the Pats. But if the Texans, it's gonna come down to mental mistakes and don't have a false start on a third and short. Now it's a third and long. Don't. It shouldn't be no holding on a touchdown run or the touchdown throw. That's gonna bring the play back. Now we got to settle for a field goal, like stuff like that. So whichever team have the least mental errors is gonna win. But everything's all fair and everything goes the same way, just about the same amount of penalties or whatever. I have to go with the Pats. Just have to go with the Pats.
Shelf defense, 4 for 11 on third down and 0 for 3 in the red zone.
May pumped, in trouble. He's hit, the ball comes free.
If you're a Pats fan, it was a fluke tied to facing an elite defense. May did throw an INT, sub-90 rate, but he also threw for 268 yards on over 9 yards per attempt, 1 TD.
May up top. Henry's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
And he also led the team in rushing, 10 scampers for 66 yards.
May taking off on the run. First down in field goal range and more.
Keep your eyes on that one. Texans defense, one of the worst when it came to containing quarterbacks on the run. Still, Texans fans.
Both QBs can scramble. Like I said, Stroud is the better athlete. May can take off too. Like, don't get it. Like, this is going to be like I'm telling you.
Fans are like, you struggle to score on the Chargers defense? Cue up the bootylicious then, because I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Rodgers spent all year as one of the fastest quarterbacks on the draw. Houston's pass rush got the drop on him 4 times.
It's just been one of those nights, and this defense, that's what they do.
34 pass attempts, 12 quarterback hits. Will Anderson, 1 sack, 3 QB hits. Derek Barnett, half a sack, 2 QB hits. Daniil hunted Rodgers down 1.
Bro, both teams, their pass rush. Look, Daniil Hunter, former Viking. Oh, my God. We should have paid that man. Why didn't y'all pay that man? All right, whatever. Like, they're on, like, bro. And their secondary did good, too. Like, he couldn't throw to anybody. He didn't have any time. Old man Rodgers trying to scramble was horrific. It was just sad.
Once, Sheldon Rankins, 1.5 bullseyes. Their pass rush akin to Terry Hatcher on Seinfeld.
In trouble. And down he goes. Houston's defense makes another play.
You know, real and spectacular. On paper, they should bag up May a few times at least. He got planted in plenty of gardens in 2025. He took 5 sacks last week. Left side is the side to watch. Left guard Jared Wilson and left tackle Will Campbell each gave up 8.5 sacks on the year. Wilson gave up 4 pressures and a sack last week. Campbell gave up 2, a hefty 15% pressure rate allowed versus LA.
15-yard line. May in trouble. T-Air Tart.
Texans rush defense, second best versus running backs in 2025, held Kenneth Gainwell to 3.3 a carry, Jalen Warren to 3.6.
And off to Warren, and well played by this Houston defense.
In the queue next.
They're not top running back. That running back duo in Pittsburgh, they're okay. But they do got a good run. I mean, like, both teams got good run defenses, but they do got a good run.
Travion Henderson, quiet last week, 27 yards on 3 a run, was their leading rusher for the year. Wild card game, a Ramondre joint, Stevenson 53 yards, 5.3 per try.
But it has been the strength of Ramondre Stevenson that's been consistent all night long.
And he lit it up for a team-high 75 receiving yards.
Comes back over the middle.
I'm calling it right now. He's going to be the difference. Their running game, and the Pats receivers are going to outplay the Texans running backs and receivers. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now.
Completes it to Ramondre Stevenson, who's got a lot of room. There goes Stevenson.
Hunter Henry, 64 yards and a TD. We pointed out that LA's defense wasn't great versus the position. Drake figured that out too.
3rd and 13. This time May protected to Henry.
Stephon Diggs, 5 targets, 2 catches, only 16 yards. Kayshon Boutte pulled in 66.
As time, little shot downfield towards Boutte. Cut in front, got it. Boutte on the run.
Big picture, second highest scoring offense of 2025, throwing bows with the second scoring defense.
Are y'all hearing these stats? Second highest score. And y'all saw Houston stats. Like, bro.
But New England's defense has the edge in the ledger when it comes to Houston's offense.
Pressure was...
I'm sorry, that was Houston's offensive stat.
Picked up for the moment. He's in trouble. He's trying to get rid of it.
Pat's secondary held Justin Herbert to 159 yards, no touchdowns, a 74 rating. Cornerbacks Marcus Jones, Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis, safeties Craig Woodson, Jalen Hawkins collectively held every Chargers pass catcher to less than 40 yards.
Fourth down, cranked up the pressure. Herbert on the run, but Gonzalez, one of the best in the business.
Houston's off.
And that Pat secondary is it. Carlton Davis and them boys. But I like Houston secondary better. I'm telling you, I know it's crazy. After that performance by the Pats last week, after that defensive performance, bro, it's too close, man, but whatever.
Offense averaged 23 a game in 2025, only accounted for 17 versus Pittsburgh. C.J. Stroud threw a pick, lost 2 fumbles.
He just is not securing the football. It's the second time he's put it on the ground.
Stroud did throw for over 7.5 yards per attempt, 250 yards and a TD, too.
Stroud able to step into it and looking downfield. He's got Kirk, and that is a big one.
Stroud did not connect with his top 2 preferred 2025 targets. Nico Collins, only 3 catches for 21 yards on 7 targets, and he left the game with a concussion. That would be a huge loss if he wasn't able to play this week.
And this.
So Nico Collins, they're only like, that's who we know, right? And Nico is not like a scary receiver. He's good. He's all right. I'll pick Steph Diggs over him. And then their other receiver, like, man. And then the concussion. So they might force him in there, but he might not be 100%. That's why I picked the Pats receiving core over their receiving core. There's really it's a no-name receiving core, and the one receiver that we know, he's not 100%. Like, so those are going to be the deciding factors of the game, man. The running backs and the wide receivers. But you never know. There are other areas that Houston's better in. So whatever.
Complete for Collins. Couldn't hang on, and hopefully he's okay.
Tight end Dalton Schultz, 3 catches, 12 yards. Instead, it was Christian Kirk showing out, 144 yards and a TD, 8 catches, free agent.
Okay, I'll take that back. The dude got Christian Kirk. They do got Christian Kirk, but I'll still take Steph Diggs over Christian Kirk. And Christian Kirk go hard. But Christian Kirk, Nico Collins, I'll take Steph Diggs, Hunter Henry, Kayshawn Booty over them. My point still stands.
Signing finally really paid off.
Wide open, spinning catch, strong play, and a good catch by Kirk.
Jaden Higgins chipped in 39 yards.
Wide open, nice catch, and a grab by Higgins. His second catch on this possession.
Stroud sacked 3 times, tackle Trent Brown allowed 1, guard Ed Ingram 1, center Jake Andrews, a 14% pressure rate allowed, 5 pressures, 1 sack allowed. All that equals he needs to rebound this week.
Here's a little pitch back to Stroud, looking to air it out, ball's out.
Left tackle Arion.
Hey, not just CJ. Both of them need to rebound. Like that they listen. The Patriots beat the Chargers, but Drake was under pressure a lot. So both of them got it, bro. It's the same team playing each other.
Tay Ursery, good game. Titus Howard, the same. New England's pass rush cracked a Herbert sixer. Les Felling and tasted great. Milton Williams knocked a pair back. Kaylavon Chason doubled up too.
Pats are covering. Defensive pressure. Gets to Herbert.
Harold Landry didn't partake. Someone had to be the DD, I guess. That group up front, mixed results versus LA's rush attack, gave up some long runs to Herbert, but they were tough on running backs in 2025, and it showed last week. They held Kamani Vidal to 2.8 a carry.
And Herbert turns, gives to Vidal. Nothing.
They get the rare task of taking on a hot Texans rush attack. Woody Marks was a 3'6" guy in the regular season. I think that's like being 6'7" in modern lingo, but that infers I know what it actually means. But Woody hit at 5'9" a carry for 112 yards and a TD. I don't think it's an exaggeration to call it the Texans' 2025 GOAT running back showing.
Marks has his first 100-yard game and takes it into the...
He had his first 100-yard game against the Steelers. You see what I'm saying now? You catch my drift? You get my point? First 100-yard game just now? No, 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 no. Good team. I could be wrong. I'm just going off my intellect and common sense, but no.
End zone for a touchdown.
Plus 48 yards on 4.8 a pop from Nick Chubb.
I would just keep pounding the football.
They do got Nick Chubb. They do have Nick Chubb, but the chubby, he's too old. The chubby is old, man. Nick Chubb has been, him and Frank Gore, man, has had some of the most impossible running back careers in the history of, like, bro, running backs don't have long careers, especially like these dudes don't have bone. Their bones are metal. Like their bones are metal. He's still playing after all of those injuries and years. But hey, man, Nick Chubb is Nick Chubb. But come on, man, he's been beat up. He's old. We'll see though. We'll see. But that's why I picked the Pat's running back room over this running back room, man. They got one that's no name, and the one that we do know, he's old.
And they do, as Chubb gets a first down.
Houston 5-4 versus 500 plus squads, 6-3 as the road team. Pats now 7-3 at home, 2-2 versus above 500 teams. These two have met twice in the playoffs, both divisional matchups like this one, both Pats wins, the first 2012 season.
Your boy's coming for you, early and often.
In the first half, Tom Brady connected.
Get up out of here. Anybody trying to see, really? Y'all gonna show us y'all gonna show us the Tom Brady. Of course, New England won. Houston is a fairly new franchise. Like, bro, did they ever win a game when Tom Brady was in New England? Like, ever. Did they ever beat the Patriots? Ever when Tom Brady was I'm talking about every year. They were in the same not the same conference. Did they ever beat the Pats ever during Tom Brady's era over there? No, I don't think so. Why y'all should have brought like a different era or like a different, not the Tom Brady era.
With Wes Welker 6 times for 120 yards.
Play action, back to throw, goes down the left side with it.
He caught it! He caught it! It was miraculous! Are you kidding me?
Vereen to his left. He looks to the left. Vereen's wide open. Waltzes into the end zone for a touchdown. I could have caught that one. Brady shoots it long and deep down the left side. And it is caught. Spectacular catch for a touchdown.
New England scored on 3 of their first 4 possessions in the second half and turned a 4-point halftime lead into a 25-point fourth quarter cushion.
Hey, most of the time, I'll be right, they be wrong. They don't agree with me, but I guess when we get to playoffs, it's a hard choice, man. It's a hard choice. But I think the experts were thinking like me, you know. Okay, here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 for Houston. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus. Just 2 more. One more less for the Patriots, it would have been 5-5. So 6-4. It's not really that far off, but y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. It's too close. It's gonna be back and forth based on the matchups. But I made my choices. I explained why. Pats have better wide receivers and better running backs than the Texans. I think the Texans have a slightly better defense. But the Patriots have an overall better team. So it's just back and forth. I think it's gonna be close. I don't expect any blowout, not even close to it. I expect like I'm telling you, it's gonna come down to the last. One of these games is gonna come down to the last minute, or a last field goal, or a last minute touchdown, or it's gonna come down to a last minute something, unless something crazy happens, right? Unless like one of the QBs get injured, or unless something crazy happens. Something crazy got to happen, or like one team is just deciding to like jump off sides a lot, or like crazy ass penalties, or like I don't know, some crazy about it gotta happen. But I don't think anything crazy gotta happen, man. They're both highly well coached teams. You see their record. They're one team is like haven't lost a game in like the last 2 months, it seems. The other team has only lost one game since like the first month of the season, it seems. So they're like the same, man. Yeah. So just based on these factors, I gotta ride with the Pats. Gotta ride with the Pats. It's very close, but I gotta ride with the Pats. But you guys, let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think in the chat. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, like. You know what I mean. Let me know if I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about. And listen, my favorite word is why. You have to tell me why. Don't just get to yapping at me and talk. Cause I listen. I provide evidence. I can substantiate my argument. I might be wrong. We can go back and forth. Okay, I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll be wrong here, or you show me why. But you have to tell me why. Why is my favorite word in the English language? Why? I have to know. If you're just going to off of your feelings, it says a lot about you. But catch you guys later, man. Come talk football with me. Talk football with me. Come talk football with me. Catch you guys later. Score, baby.